past my exit sign. Kept on driving straight and with our future to the right. And now I'm stuck between my anger and you call me back and this is it can get quite loud.
Because all the laundry was done together, they wanted to know.
That is meant for church, but it's meant to go.
So it is Saturday, August 30th, I think, 2024, and I am going to have the most exciting week ever. To kick things off this morning, I went to a farm that was so quaint and so adorable, and the farmhouse, is now a museum, and I explored it with one of my friends, and then I am now back in my apartment, and then I invited a bunch of people from my cohort to come hang out at the pool in my building, and it's super nice. It's kind of like a rooftop pool because it's a little bit elevated. You can kind of see the ocean, and then one of our friends is making smoothies, so I just hopped back into my apartment really quick to grab a spoon. I was just at lab from 8:30 to 10:30, and now I'm walking to my first class, which is at 11:30. Since like 6 a.m. this morning, I've been working on my project, still back in Germany. And it's really cool because there's this software called VNC that allows me to remotely connect to my old computer all the way in Germany. So it's really nice that I'm still able to run jobs and check things and look at my data. And yeah, so that's the life. And then now it's 8 o'clock and I just I'm having my morning coffee and I'm about to head to lab. The schedule is kind of like this. I will just have lab experiments to do whenever I don't have class. I don't have too many classes, I just have 3, but I have classes every day. And yeah, that's how it is as a first year grad student. We have to rotate through different labs in the first half year that we're here, and just try out different research projects as we're taking classes. And then in our second year, we've chosen a lab, and then we don't really have to do classes anymore, we wouldn't have to teach. on my way to this event called Molecules at the Museum, where they're inviting us as graduate students to come to the Peabody and meet with people and have food, and there's going to be live jazz music, so yesterday's event, it was called Molecules at the Museum. It was hosted by the Pharmacology department at Yale. How Yale works is that when we first applied to the school in our first year, we're placed on all these different tracks within the biological and biomedical sciences group. And within this group, there's a lot of there's multiple programs that you can actually get your PhD, and that is different from your track. So I'm in this track that traditionally goes into a PhD in molecular biochemistry and biophysics, or pharmacology, or cell and developmental biology, or something like that. And I was originally thinking that I was going to go into molecular biochemistry and biophysics, because that's kind of where my research has been. I do a lot of foundational research and a lot on structural biology, which is kind of in that biophysics, biochemistry realm. But I really came to Yale wanting to do more translational research, or just more at the interface between biochemistry, therapeutical design, and understanding disease. And that's kind of where pharmacology is. All the professors that I was really interested in, that I am interested in, are in pharmacology. In the first year we do 3 rotations, and 2 out of 3 professors are in pharmacology, and one of them is the chair of pharmacology, and I talked to him. And it's really interesting how when you think of the name pharmacology, it sounds like pharmaceuticals, and then people think of like drugs and just medicine and clinical trials, and that is one aspect of it. But the basic premise of pharmacology is actually now more understanding the mechanisms behind how a lot of our biological processes work, because what disease essentially is when these biological processes or systems where they go wrong. And so it's just, I guess, molecular mechanisms and pharmacology. And I am now kind of convinced that I want to get my PhD in that. Yeah, so it was a really informative session. We got to listen to a lot of talks by the people in the pharmacology department. They also had this like really cool setup with drinks and food, charcuterie board. It was really cool, and we got to just mingle and like talk to everyone. And I thought it was a really fun event. It's really cool that the school does this. Paparazzi.
H-on, stop playing.
Steps, I love you.
The most iconic grad student at UC